In the Mix is presented by Bon Thai Restaurant and Lounge, serving authentic Thai cuisine in the heart of Tumon. Bon Thai, home of smiles.
Welcome back to In the Mix. Here's the Pepsi Pulse.
Pepsi Pulse is brought to you by Pepsi.
My name is Abby Crane, and I'm the owner and designer of the Blue Latitude. Before I got into design, I was actually living in California and working in real estate and escrow for a good 8 years.
When Abby's mother had her first bout with cancer, she moved back home and realized that life was too short to focus on things that weren't her passion. Upon her return to California, she went from full-time to part-time so she could attend design school.
So I ended up going to FITM, which is in downtown LA, and I would commute 2 hours every morning, go to school, do all the classes, and then came back, drove back to Orange County, worked to that job, and then stayed up till all hours in the morning finishing the homework and just kind of did that on repeat.
As she got closer to graduation, Abby picked up a few internships, which led her to find a focus in shoes and handbags, a passion she had shared with her mom. She then found a wholesale company that fueled her love of Gwen Stefani with licenses to brands like Lamb and Vivienne Westwood, to name a few.
When I found that company, I literally hunted them down because that was the company and the aesthetic that I liked, that I wanted to work for. So I interned there, and I worked, I actually started as an intern in marketing and PR. And I did that for a few months until they gave me the opportunity. They hired me on, and I ended up being a trend predictor.
Abby's job taught her the ins and outs of design, giving her opportunities that led to fulfilling experiences like seeing Gwen Stefani in one of her designs. When her mother had her third bout with cancer, Abby found herself back home again.
I found myself, I took care of her, and when I lost her, I found myself traveling a lot, just to kind of find my way again. And that's kind of where the Blue Latitude, or the name Blue Latitude, evolved from. I was traveling a lot, and I was always sketching and doodling, and I knew I wanted to open a business. I just didn't know what it was yet.
After taking the leap into the small business world, Abby started crafting leather goods for friends at first, transitioning into a small locally owned business with her first show at the Guam Micronesian Island Fair in 2017, and has since launched the business's website, shipping to all her stateside followers. If you're wondering why Abby chose leather as her medium,
when I finally decided on, doing something, I realized that leather wasn't really around. There wasn't really an industry that had leather goods or artisanal goods. A lot of stuff here is, abundant in fast fashion. There's not a lot of hand makers, and I wanted to. I started playing with leather. I always designed leather for the other companies, but I never actually made the bags myself.
While Abby admits that the most difficult part of her creative process is getting over her doubtful negative thoughts that no one will like her art, there are some rewarding aspects to her job.
The most rewarding part is when you get, positive feedback, or people really love the piece, and or when I see people wearing a piece and they go out of their way to say hi to me and showing their piece and how it's patinaed or how much they love it. That's probably the most rewarding piece, because then I know someone's appreciating my art, and it's not, I don't know, it just gives me all the warm and fuzzies.
And if you're having trouble picking which products you need in your closet, Abby has some favorites.
The two products I would choose for sure, the belt bag, any belt bags. So we have the belt bag available in our, I usually do it in our special collections, but that's really just limited to the batch dye that I do there. But the mermaid belt bag and the palms belt bag, those are basically 3-in-1 bags. So you get a clutch, a crossbody, and a belt bag. It's super versatile, can go from day to night.
For more information on Abby's leatherware, you can visit thebluelatitude.com or follow her on Instagram at thebluelatitude.
Pepsi Pulse is brought to you by Pepsi.
Thanks, Noe. Live Local Fridays next.
Your community calendar is brought to you by Taco Bell. Whether it's your first meal or your fourth meal, we've got you covered. Taco Bell, live Más.